Imagine getting in on a tiny mining exploration company that could provide 10x returns through copper and gold mining. If you're new to the game or you're trying to sharpen your skills, you'll want to stick around because Questcorp Mining is going to have 3 catalysts before the end of 2025. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Ali, and if you're new here, hit the subscribe button so you can get up-to-date information as we release it on my channel. My channel is still new, so I'd love your support. Today, we're going to zero in on Questcorp Mining, a small company that is exploring copper in Vancouver and gold in Mexico. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why Questcorp Mining, ticker QQQ, might be your next speculative play. How it stacks out against other competitors is also going to be revealed so you can take in the information with actual insightful data. Quick disclaimer, this is not a money-making scheme. I am not a financial advisor. Everything comes with risks, so make sure you understand yours. Before we begin, let me explain what a junior exploration company really is. These companies are in the early stages of hunting for mineral deposits. They carry higher risks than large producers, but that risk translates into massive gains if they hit. Questcorp Mining is currently sitting at 14 million market cap, which is very small, compared to other competitors like Philo, which sits at 380 million, and London's, which sits at 5 billion. That tiny market cap means there's going to be large swings, but there's also a chance for you to be coming in and buying at ground level. On the North Vancouver Island, where the copper project sits, Questcorp got a permit for a 15-kilometer survey over their target. Now, these chargeability highs on the map point to where mining minerals or veins could be. They're like neon signs pointing to where you need to go. For context, Philo Mining performed a similar survey in Chile, and they trade at roughly $2 per pound of copper, and that's compared to QQQ, or Questcorp's current valuation, at only 20 cents per pound, which means there's a huge speculative upside if they confirm those copper targets exist. Let me provide you some tidbits on how I know this is a big play. There was another mine called BHP Island Copper Mine, which sits about 7.5 kilometers away from this area that they're surveying. And this island mine produced about 1.2 billion kilograms of copper, 35,000 kilograms of gold, 360,000 kilograms of silver, and several other rare minerals. This means that this area is on a sort of line of rich copper minerals, and the chances of finding high density copper veins here where they're scanning is very, very high. So keep that in mind. Let's switch gears to Mexico. They have a project there called La Union, and it just wrapped up its phase 1 drilling. They haven't released the results yet, but in other juniors, like other companies, intercepts of around 1 gram per ton over 20 meters, where you have to dig 20 meters to get to 1 gram of gold per ton, they've sent share prices of those companies up to 100%. London Gold, by comparison, that's an established producer, and they trade about $12 per ounce of gold equivalent. So La Union's early stage assays could be a game changer if the grade impresses. The other thing to keep in mind is La Union sits on the gold line within that area. That area has been known for 500 years to have high gold mineral deposits. And other companies have successfully made billions of dollars mining in that area. So we are seeing a huge potential for them to find gold there. One thing to keep in mind if you're new to exploration companies is the way that they measure how successful a project can be is how much you have to dig, how deep do you have to go, and what's the concentration of the mineral you're looking per ton. So if you dig 20 meters, 40 meters, 60 meters, and that's when they do the surveys to see how much they can get. Now, there could be a hit or miss. They could be surveying here, but the gold is actually here. So sometimes with these exploration companies, the first survey misses and the next one will hit. And that's what creates the price volatility, because as exploration company, you have no cash flow. You're raising money and you're getting funding to hit something big. And obviously people aren't going to be funding these companies unless they think there's actual possibility of reaching a vein. So keep that in mind. And just so you're aware, most junior exploration companies need to make money by raising funds. This dilute shares, and that's very common. So when you're looking at those raising rounds, make sure you pay attention to how much the note is, and that could be your break-even point. These companies are always releasing news articles, so I'm going to leave a link to their news section on their website in the description so that you can follow through with their news. There's also updates from them that came out on September 9th through investingnews.com that talked about the results of the first 2 digs. I think that'll be interesting for you to review and make sure you stay on top if you're interested in actually buying this stock. Now let's talk about what is my strategy. My first buying point would be between 18 cents and 20 cents. Then I would pause, see how the survey comes out. But I would want to be getting in before the survey comes out in case it does a hit. If it doesn't hit in the first time, it might drop down to around 15 cents. That could be my double down point where I could buy again at 15 cents and wait for the next result. This is one possibility. Make sure that you understand your risks. This is not financial advice. I'm just letting you know how I'm playing it. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button and subscribe. We're going to be talking about more individual stocks in more videos in the near future. Also, comment below if you are going to be buying QQQ and what would your entry point be. Let me know if there's other competitors that you're looking at. Make sure that you ring the bell so that you can get notified when we release more videos.